For us, the fight against wild boars is never over. These animals show up year-round, in every season, at any hour of the day. Each hunt brings its own challenge. In autumn, the crunch of dry leaves gives us away with every step, testing our patience and skill. When winter rolls in, the mountains disappear under heavy snow, the air bites like knives, and the hunt turns into a battle for survival itself. No matter the season, the mission stays the same. Hold the line against these destructive invaders. Every outing is more than just a hunt. It's a stand to protect the land and the people who depend on it. Today, step into the field with us and see firsthand how we take on the challenge. And if you enjoy these stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next adventure. Hunting is never as simple as pulling a trigger. Every shot is built on hours of waiting, calculating, and holding still in complete silence. It's a battle of patience, man against the relentlessness of nature, until the critical moment finally arrives. That moment comes when our first target steps into view. The forest lies buried under a heavy blanket of snow, the trees standing tall and bare like watchful sentinels. From a distance, the steady crunch of hooves breaks the stillness, a herd of wild boars pushing forward, unaware that danger is already closing in. Bang! The shot cracks through the frozen air like a blade, echoing across the silent woods. Two boars drop hard into the snow, while the rest scatter in a frenzy, disappearing into the maze of bare winter branches. Then, out of nowhere, a giant boar explodes from the gray trunks, charging straight at me with raw, unstoppable power. There's no time to think, only act. Boom. My rifle roars, and the bullet tears through the icy air, striking the beast square in the head. It crashes into the snow with a thundering finality. On the far side, our golden retriever bursts into action, barking furiously and driving another boar out into the open, working in perfect sync with David. Boom. And his rifle cracks, shattering the silence. The beast stumbles, crashes down, and vanishes into the snowy expanse as if swept away by a raging winter storm. Meanwhile, on a distant ridge, Thomas holds his ground right where we planned. The hillside is unforgiving, jagged cliffs and steep slopes where wild boars vanish into thick brush or crawl into shadowed crevices, making them nearly impossible to detect. As Thomas works his way along the slope, the silence shatters. A wild boar explodes from the brush like an arrow loosed from a bow. With a decade of hunting behind him, Thomas reacts without hesitation. Rifle up, sight steady, bang. The shot lands true, and the beast collapses. Farther down, another boar roots carelessly, completely unaware it's already in our crosshairs. But the window of chance is short. Thomas reloads, locks onto the target, and fires. The bullet strikes clean and direct. In an instant, the animal drops, lifeless on the snow. What do you think? Was that a flawless shot? Drop a comment below and let my teammate know. Halfway down the slope, a small group of wary boars creeps out from the thick brush. I steady my breathing and bring the rifle to my shoulder, every muscle locked in focus. The metallic click of the bolt cuts through the silence, and then crack, crack. Two quick shots echo across the hillside. Both hit their mark. Both are final. Today, we've taken down more than enough trophies. Our legs are sore, our bodies worn from the grind of the hunt, yet there's a deep sense of satisfaction. It's not just about the chase or the kill. It's about knowing we've done our part to shield the land from destruction. And tomorrow, the mission may begin all over again. New challenges, new battles, and unexpected turns surely lie ahead. Hunting, at its core, is not just about pulling a trigger. It's about responsibility. Every time we step into the field, we're reminded that this is a duty to protect farmland, livestock, and the balance of nature itself. Ethical hunting means respecting the animal, respecting the land, and never taking more than what's necessary. The fight against invasive wild boars will never truly end, but with skill, patience, and discipline, we can keep the line strong. If you enjoyed this hunt and want to see more real stories from the wild, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you're ready for the next adventure. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. The wild boar population in Texas is exploding, and biology is to blame. These animals breed at an alarming rate, with a single sow capable of producing up to 20 piglets a year. Left unchecked, their numbers can double annually, fueling a crisis that's already caused millions in damage to farms, ranches, and natural habitats across the state. To push back against this growing threat, Texas has adopted a variety of control efforts, none more popular or uniquely Texan than the Texas Wild Boar Championship. This high-energy event draws over 3,500 hunters from around the country each year and has become a staple of Texas hunting culture, combining serious population control with fierce competition. Wild boars, once native to Europe, have become an invasive nightmare across much of the American South, nowhere more so than in Texas. The Lone Star State is home to an estimated 1.6 million of the country's 2.7 million wild hogs, and their numbers are growing fast. These destructive animals tear up farmland, ravage native ecosystems, and cost the agricultural industry millions each year. As the damage mounts, farmers and landowners are turning to aggressive, creative solutions to fight back. Let's dive into how hunters across the state are stepping up and what this annual event means in the larger war on feral hogs. The Texas Wild Boar Championship isn't just a high-stakes hunting competition, it's a vital tool in the state's fight against a rapidly growing wild hog problem. Held twice a year, the event is split into two strategic hunting seasons: winter, December to February, and summer, June to August, each lasting about 2 weeks. This schedule gives hunters time to prepare, scout terrain, and plan their approach to maximize impact. Depending on the region and severity of infestation, hunters are permitted to take down anywhere from 50 to 150 boars per session. These limits strike a careful balance, aggressive enough to curb population growth, but measured enough to avoid disrupting the surrounding ecosystem. Participation is tightly regulated. Hunters under 18 must hold a valid youth hunting license and meet specific health requirements, including 20/20 vision, corrected or uncorrected, to ensure safety and precision in the field. Wild boars rarely travel alone. They often roam in aggressive herds of 10 to 15, and some of the largest can tip the scales at a massive 450 pounds. Facing animals that size is no joke, which is why many hunters trust the Remington 700, a precision rifle praised for its long-range accuracy, capable of hitting targets from up to 300 yards away. It's the perfect tool for keeping a safe distance while getting the job done efficiently. But it's not just about firepower, skill matters just as much. Every hunter entering the Texas Wild Boar Championship must complete a demanding training program that typically takes 6 to 12 months. The focus? Understanding wild boar behavior, mastering humane hunting practices, and learning how to handle unpredictable encounters in the field. At the end of each season, hunters are required to log their kills, giving wildlife officials valuable data to guide future control efforts. And for the top performer, there's a $10,000 prize on the line, both as a reward and motivation to keep the wild boar crisis in check. The relationship between elephants, hunters, and farmers is tangled in controversy and complexity. These giants, Earth's largest land mammals, are admired for their intelligence, deep family bonds, and emotional depth. But in regions where their habitats overlap with human settlements, admiration can quickly give way to conflict. As elephant populations expand and natural resources shrink, they frequently wander into farmland, destroying crops and threatening livelihoods. For farmers, this isn't just a nuisance, it's a matter of survival. In response, both farmers and hunters have turned to a range of tactics to deter or manage the animals, sometimes resorting to the use of firearms when peaceful methods fall short. Elephants may be majestic, but when they cross into farmland, the damage can be devastating. Each year, they're responsible for up to $2 million in crop losses, ravaging fields of corn, wheat, and fruit in a matter of hours. For farmers, these losses hit hard, threatening both their income and food supply in already vulnerable. The problems don't stop at the farm gate. Elephants often wander onto highways, creating dangerous situations for everyone involved. A collision with a creature that size isn't just damaging, it can be deadly. These encounters have led to tragic outcomes for both drivers and elephants, underscoring the urgent need for better solutions to manage human-elephant interactions. In an effort to protect their land and loved ones, some farmers resort to hunting elephants, a fast, though highly controversial, method of population control. Firearms offer a quick way to stop immediate threats, potentially preventing massive crop loss or dangerous encounters. But this tactic comes at a moral cost. Elephants are deeply intelligent, emotionally aware creatures, and the idea of killing them sparks strong backlash from animal welfare advocates and the public alike. Beyond the ethical concerns, firing guns in rural or semi-populated areas brings serious risks. Stray bullets can harm livestock, wildlife, or even people. Worse, using force can backfire. Threatened elephants often respond with heightened aggression, fueling a cycle of violence that's hard to break. In the end, while guns might solve the problem today, they don't lay the groundwork for lasting peace. Real, long-term solutions must tackle the root causes of the human-elephant conflict. Finding the balance between human safety and humane treatment of elephants is no easy task. Any real solution has to protect both people and animals, and that means moving beyond quick fixes. The most effective strategies combine smart prevention with long-term coexistence, aiming to reduce conflict without resorting to violence. Building a sustainable relationship with elephants starts with understanding and respect. It's not just about keeping them out of fields. It's about creating space for both communities and wildlife to thrive. Got an idea for a more compassionate, effective way to manage this issue? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. In the wilds of South Africa, the sound of gunfire is becoming more common, part of a growing effort to manage rising leopard encounters near human settlements. These elusive predators, known for their strength and stealth, are venturing closer to towns and villages, raising alarm across the country. The South African National Parks Agency reports roughly 150 leopard attacks on people each year, a number that continues to climb. One particularly chilling incident saw 6 leopards descend into Cape Town, triggering widespread panic. The attack left 8 people injured and tragically claimed 1 life, highlighting the urgent need for better strategies to keep both humans and wildlife safe. In the end, whether it's wild boars tearing through Texas farms, elephants clashing with communities, or leopards lurking near homes in South Africa, one truth remains. Responsible hunting isn't just about pulling a trigger. It's about understanding ecosystems, respecting wildlife, and protecting lives. With the right training, ethical practices, and a commitment to balance, hunting can serve as a powerful tool for conservation and coexistence. So if you're passionate about wildlife, curious about how humans and nature can thrive together, or just love a good real-life adventure, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us in the next video. There's always more to explore, more to learn, and more stories to tell. This video is for educational and awareness purposes. All scenes follow local laws and ethical hunting guidelines.